boy, so, boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a, boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew up right now. Cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now, yeah, I'm too up, brown, blue up.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Washington Redskins and the Carolina Panthers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looks to throw on 2nd down. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. No, check, Patriot, Patriot.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Over!
Now Cohen. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Allen. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Fullback try and push the pile. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
First carry for Darius Geis. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Geis with the carry on second down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Play action. Winters steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On on first down. This is Geis. Room to run past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call it student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called roast stem right or roast stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To throw on second down. Winters. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake. Winters. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaq Thompson in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it,
Detroit!
touchdowns.
Detroit!
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Bird. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Over, 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 over. Check, check, check. Over, 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 over.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch Watch you now, Barney. Barney. Hot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gun! 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 Over! Hot!
To the air. Allen eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Over! Watch you now, Barney! Barney!
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bird. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. C.J. Anderson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Gano out to kick this one away. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now this time he'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
All right, here we go. 3.
Looking to throw. Winters. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now let's go.
Operating from the gun. Winters. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Carolina getting set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Watch him now, Barney!
From the pistol, they run with Anderson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Allen. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
No. Check. Patriot.
From the gun, it's Allen. Being chased out left. Shakes off the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Matt Ioannidis able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Allen. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Come the Redskins now. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Throwing on 1st down. Winters looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Gano's kick is right through. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Gano out to kick this one away. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. To throw on 2nd down. Winters. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Thompson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They've been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Off-play action. Winters. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, Winters. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I bet you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on second down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
This is Cohen on the toss. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And all the way up to the 46. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And to give this time to the tailback. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And now they'll throw with Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Bird. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
To be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winters dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dayon Buchanan not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, here we go.
Operating from the gun. Winters. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. 56 right there, 56. You must be.
Here's Hallett. Forced out to his left. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They start on the ground with Geis. That good for 22 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First down. Winters caught on the right side by Dorsett. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winters. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. Green 30.
Operating from the gun. Winters. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Shaq Thompson. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here's Tressway now. Standing just outside his own goal line. Taken right around the 44. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Over. Switch. Hot. 25.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A huge play there for Washington. 73 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that'll bring up second down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Daniel Buchanan in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Throwing on third and long. Winters. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar.
And it's a fumble, and the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Following the fumble recovery, Winters. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 30 yards. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hot.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
All right, here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now in desperation, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury, and that will write a finish to this ball game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game.